the next thing was productivity. Basically, I got Brad, Charlie, Jen out in the warehouse every day working on things. They're packing things, they're shipping things, they're shrink wrapping things, they're getting on the pallet by the end of the day. We have 24 hours when we get an order to when we ship it. We don't have any backlog. So that's critical. So when we get the order in the morning, it's got to be shipped that day. So my job was to take the productivity down to where I could take, every order takes 8 minutes to do. I took 4 minutes out of their order time. So instead of them taking eight minutes to order it, it took 4 minutes. So then what I said, okay, I'm going to give you back 2 minutes. I'm going to make you do something else, and that's to scan the items to make sure when Walmart gets it, what's in this box, and it's this clear weld. It's not something else. So that was critical to us. And we had no FTEs were increased, and we had a 13% growth in sales last year. And the last thing is reporting. With Edisoft, with ADS Global, with the Sage Intelligence products, we're able to report on an order-by-order basis what our margin is. Because I've got to sit in front of a panel of 15 people from Home Depot, and they're going to ask me, what are you doing innovatively from an IT perspective? And I've got to be saying, this is what we're doing, and this is how we're automating things. And the results of that was we have a one-day close. We have eliminated all of our exception reporting, and now we have cost per order. So I can hold my salesman accountable because Walmart, Home Depot, AutoZone's holding me accountable. And I have a scorecard that as soon as I go into Home Depot, they hand me that scorecard. Where are you now? And it's a war out there with these big retailers, and it has to be. Now what we've done here is we've just taken a strategic focus to our data processing in that we have the financial impact and the operational impact. And where we started was at the reducing the head count or maintaining our head count. Start at the very bottom. And then with the merchant product from Edisoft, we're able to reduce our compliance issues by 40%. That's critical to us. It's a 40% savings. And you know what? I'm not making the retailers mad. That's more than anything. You don't measure that. If they get that product and it's not the right product in the right box, they're not going to sell it. And I'm selling Walmart automotive and hardware. And I'm depending on a $4 an hour person or a $5 an hour person to put my product on the right shelf space. And guess what I have to do? I have to go out there and restock all the Walmart stores in the whole United States, 3,000 stores. So if I don't have this product in the right place with the right barcode, the right UCC 128 label, it's not going to work. So that was critical for us. And then you go up Maslow's chain and you go to Quick Pack, tools for streamlining the order entry process. And that was critical for us. Now it's seamless from Sage. When the order comes in to when it's shipped, there were 75 steps in the beginning. Now we're down to 50 steps from every single item going through. And then we've eliminated the rework of all the orders, and we've improved the KPIs and on-time delivery. Because I've got to deliver, I can't deliver too quickly to Walmart or Home Depot. I've got to deliver in their window. And then you've got the selection tools, and then you've got the enhancements of our internal control, and finally, now I can do profitability by customer. It includes commissions, freight, and everything related to that customer. And now the salesmen are mad at me because if they're not making money, I know it right away. And they go to a trade show like we're at now and they spend $26,000, it's hurting that margin. It's going back to that customer. And you have to sell a lot of $5 items to make up a $26,000 trade show. From us, we have not had a price increase from all of our retailers since 2007. We can't get a price increase for Walmart or Home Depot. They won't do it. They'll throw us out. So we've got to save costs. So that's really what we're trying to do. And I've taken about 3 basis points out of shipping, our freight costs. We're able to analyze how much freight cost is associated with every order. So that's been critical for us. So we've just got to learn how to compete in this world today and reducing our costs, because they're not going to. I can't get a price increase through to the big retailers. Our biggest challenge is time and speed. We get an order it comes in at 8 o'clock in the morning. By 8:30, we have to report to Home Depot what we're shipping that day. And if we don't, we get a compliance issue. So every day, it's a battle, it's a war to get these orders out and get them streamlined as possible. And for example, when we had all of our ASNs that didn't go out one day, Edisoft had to stay there helping us to get all our ASNs out, because it was about a $30,000 compliance issue that we would have had if all of our ASNs didn't go out. So they worked till 9 o'clock to get the system back up and running, and then we had to come in and then send all the ASNs to all the retailers. That's critical to have a partner like that you can depend upon, that could get your ASNs or to get your invoices out to the customers on time. Because Amazon, if I send an invoice, a paper invoice to Amazon, they charge me $500. Why is that? They charge you $500 for sending them an invoice. It has to be electronic, it has to be in the right form, it has to be on time, and if it's not, it's a compliance issue. Basically what we had to do when we started to implement QuickPack, we had to have them sit in the warehouse and understand every single item that takes place and how this new scanning technology, the new AutoPack, was going to fit in as a module. And it had to be, my job as a CFO and the owner of JB Weld is to make sure that Brad and Charlie and Jen and Patrick and Katie can do their job, and they have a screwdriver, a drill to do their job every day. That's my job, to give them the right tools. And if I would have implemented this Edisoft cloud solution and it didn't work, I wouldn't be very popular at JB Weld. And I probably couldn't get them to run through a brick wall for me. And that's what they do every day. So it was critical that we implemented this Edisoft solution where Edisoft knew what we did and we knew what they did. And it got us what we needed to go.
That's great, Don. I appreciate that.
Well, I'm a turnkey kind of guy. I've been through a beta retail implementation with SAP, and it wasn't pretty. And so if I can't buy a software that provides my direct solution and it's not in their sweet spot, I'm not going to buy it, period. Because I don't want to do any customization. I don't want to go through code and all this stuff that y'all know about that I don't know about. It's got to be turnkey, and it's got to be your sweet spot. As I said before, we inherited Edisoft from the company when we bought it. So we looked at it, and I'm not going to lie to you, we've been through battles with Edisoft. We have to go through battles with Edisoft because we got to get it right. But they are spot on at what they do for us. I'm not just saying that because I'm up here, but they have to be, or they're not going to be my partner. And they know that, but we fight back and forth. But that's how you have a good marriage, right? That's how you know who you want to date. You fight with them, you go through problems with them, and at the end, you're going to get the right result. And that's what we've seen with Edisoft. They've been a great partner for JB Weld, and we're not a big company, but we have to kind of act like a big company, and they help us do that.